Hello, guys. Welcome back to my podcast. This is ApocFM, or Apoc and Friends. Maybe we call it that, right, guys?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, hello, guys. We have here these lovely peoples. Do you guys want to introduce
Uh,
yourselves?
my name is Danny, and I'm his brother.
Hi, my name is Jen, and I'm Eric Belisui's girlfriend.
Okay. And
Hi guys, my name is Haley and I'm Wesley's girlfriend.
hey, okay.
Okay.
Yeah, we got the whole fam here. It's like a little family podcast. If you guys could hear people in the back, that's our parents, right? And if the mic kind of captures and echoes, it's because we have both mics here. So sorry for that. But anyways, yeah, let's talk about some cool things, guys. I first I want to say thank you for supporting the first episode. That one was pretty cool. A lot of people liked it. So yeah, hopefully we get to do more. And yeah, what do you guys have in stock for us?
I'm not sure. You have anything? Any topics?
Yeah, I do actually. I have
Go
a whole
ahead.
bunch of topics. One topic that I do want to bring up is that we're gonna go to the mall in a bit, and I just remembered of a story that happened to us not that long ago, but it was with Brian. Do you remember that story when we were walking and we were like passing by this like store, that like we're selling shoes and everything.
Yeah, Foot Locker.
Foot Locker, right? And
Yeah.
some drunk guy was like there. Yeah, so the story goes that like we were there, right? And the guy, he was like drunk as hell. He came up to like me and Brian.
Basically, came up to us. He was like, he noticed that we're Hispanic, and he thought we were Mexicans. And he was like, Mexicans, we gotta look out for each other. We gotta look out for each other, and we gotta, we just gotta, we gotta make it through. Like, what did he say? He said, "Vamos Latinos," and yeah. And then you're like, you know what? I'll buy you guys a free pair of shoes and all that. And our cousin Brian, he was gonna go into it, but I was like, what if this guy like kidnaps us and kills us or something? And so I was like, nah, we're good. You know what I mean? Like we're good. And we're just like really confused like what to do because he was really pressuring us. Like, nah, walk in a Foot Locker and I'll get you a free pair of shoes. I'm like, fuck no, bro. Like, what is going on? And yeah, that shit was hella crazy.
And what was funny about that was that Brian was like actually like getting tempted. He was like looking at us like acting like he was like, oh, I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. But then he like you knew from his like body language.
Yeah, I don't know. Just I agree with that. And yeah, super creepy. I wonder what would happen. 'Cause we had to decline it and we just walked away. And we never saw him ever since then. But like, what happened though? Like, will we actually get a free pair of shoes and just walk away like safe, or would he actually like? Oh, okay, kidnap us! Kidnap us! Oh my god! Oh my god! Okay, I used the wrong word. I used the wrong word. Okay. I used the wrong word. Okay.
Dude, you can't say that. That's like that's
Oh
not.
okay. I didn't mean to use that word. I meant to use a different word. I meant to say kidnap. It's just the two topics that collided in my head and all that, and I got a little nervous. But yeah,
You got a little nervous.
But yeah.
How do you get nervous out of that?
Anyways, yeah. So what's the next topics you got for us?
Okay,
Yeah.
so yeah, no, I wanted to jump on that topic because the the guy was like really tempting us, right? He was like, I know you guys want it, right? And I said, no, you could double it and give it to the next person. And he got pressed. Remember that?
He was like, "This ain't no Mr. Beast. This ain't no YouTube shit. Like, there's no hidden cameras. Like, are you gonna take the shoes or not?" And we could smell his like beer breath. I'm like, "Oh hell no! Like, what's going on? Like, what is actually going on?" And
No,
that
bro.
was so nerve wracking, bro.
Okay, so yeah, hopefully nothing bad will happen to us when we go to the mall today. But I was just thinking about it because I was like, we're gonna go to the mall, and I was like, let's tell a story.
Yeah. On the topic of malls, it was pretty crazy that I'm noticing, and a lot of people are noticing, is like the decline in malls and all that. Like our childhood one is called the South Bay Galleria, and back then it used to be popping. Everyone used to go there. I remember I used to be so happy going there. But now it's like every store closed down. There's only like 5 good stores, and like no one goes there. Even on like today's Sunday, bro, no one's gonna go there. There's gonna be like 4 people, and that's it. You know what I mean? Like the only like business that's popping is like What's a Pretzel, and that's it. Everything else is dead as hell, like dead as hell. So what's going on with that, bro? You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, you're right. Like, wait, like, didn't you have like a mall that you would go to? Like, it was like a casino that had like a mall, like the casino. Remember, like there was like this mall that you would go to, like Vegas, and like it was like popping and everything. And then you said like once COVID happened, like,
Oh yeah, I remember. It's by Buffalo Bills. I remember used to like always go there, driving back home, but now it's like, is it
Sorry.
good? Oh, now it's all empty. It's only like one thrift store inside, and like the rest is all like artwork.
Yeah, it's super tragic, but yeah, I don't know. I'm really sad if majority of them do end up dying off, cause that was an amazing part of my childhood, our childhood, and all that.
what's it called? So I wanted to bring up some stories that I had in middle school, because last episode I was talking about like bringing up like some past stories in middle school, and I might not do that anymore because some of the stories I'm like I rather not share. But one of the stories I do want to bring up was this one that happened to me in middle school. Did I ever tell you guys that?
Which one though?
The one where he brought his like dead mom.
Oh, okay, I know this story. I do know this story, but they don't.
Have I ever told you that? No. Okay. Well, let me tell you the story. So there was this kid in middle school, and I'm gonna say his name because like nobody knows him. I legit don't know anyone that knows him. So I'm gonna say it. So this kid, right? He was in my middle school, and we were friends for like 6th grade to like probably like 8th grade. I really don't remember, but what I do remember was that this kid, he always wanted to play tag with me, cause like there was nothing in like our middle school, so he was like, you know what, I want to play tag every single time in recess or like in lunch, and like every day he would want to play with me, and I didn't want to, cause I'm like this game's kind of boring, and he started lying a lot, like really lying, like he would say like, oh guys, like please, like I'm just so bored, like there's a lot of family problems like in my house, and he'll be like, please, like can we just play tag and everything? And I'll be like, okay, just like, oh, okay. And I there was a time where like I did not want to like play with him at all, right? I was just like, I'm super bored of this. And he was like, can I tell you something? It was like in the beginning, like it was like the next day. I told him like I do not want to play anymore, and he was like, okay. And then he started getting like a bit weird. Then like the next day, he was like, oh Wesley, can I tell you something? And I'm like, yeah, sure. What's up? And he like brought me to like this corner, and he was like, hey dude, and he starts crying, like hysterically crying, and he's like, Wesley, my mom died. And he was like, my mom died, and I don't tell anyone. I was like, oh my gosh, dude, are you for real? And he's like, yeah, dude, like my mom just passed away. And I'm like, dude, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. And I'm like, wait, why do you not want to say, like, tell anyone about this? And he's like, because like I remember when my uncle died, everyone gave my cousins like flowers and candies and all that. And he's like, I don't want that attention. I was like, oh, okay, like, dude, yeah, like, okay, whatever. And I was like, dude, I'm always here for you, dude. Don't worry. And he was like, yeah, okay. I was like, do you want me to do anything to like, just like make it up to you? And he's like, yeah, you could do one thing. And I was like, okay, what's that? He's like, can you play tag with me? I think so. My mom would like that. That's what my mom would have wanted. That's what he was saying, bro. He was like, bro, please, because I think so that's what my mom wanted.
She would have wanted me to play tag.
and he started like hysterically like crying. It's not sad because his mom was still alive.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna say that after it's, I was like, okay, that is strange that he like said that to me, and he didn't want to tell anyone. And then the next day, it was like a couple of days or weeks, I think, because he forgot about it. And I told him like, hey, how did your mom look like? The one that like died. He was like, which one that died? And I was like, wait, what do you mean?
Your only mom that you got that died recently.
And I was like, yeah, like, isn't the one that died recently? And he was like, oh, yeah. Oh, she had red hair. She worked as a nurse. And I was like, oh, okay. And guess what? Like a couple days afterwards, it was parent conference. And guess who I saw him walking with? His mom, bro. The same description that he said to me, saying like, "Oh, who died and everything." It was that lady, and I was like, "That's insane, bro," because he was like manipulating me so I could play tag with him, and like, like I don't know, bro. Like he just legit, like tricked me just to play tag with him, and I just stopped being friends with him because I was just like, "You're scary, like you're legit scary, dude. Like I don't know what you'll say next time." And then do you guys have any like middle schools or high school stories?
Well, I do have a story about elementary. I feel like elementary for me was very like problematic, but it was really fun. Like there's a lot of stories I can look back to. Yeah, we could do the LPS one, I guess. So basically, in like it was actually Shopkins. In like elementary, like Shopkins and all that were like popping off, right, Haley? Like it was like, or like when we were little, it was just a really yeah, it was a really big thing. And I remember like everyone would bring their Shopkins and everything. And then I had this ex best friend in elementary, and she like stole one of my rare Shopkins. I was like, what the heck? And then she did not want to give it back like at all. Like she was like, no, no, no. And I got super irritated. So then I was like, okay, I need to find a way to get my Shopkin back because it's literally rare. Like, what do you mean? And it's mine too. Like, how dare you? Like, why are you like acting like it's yours? And then so I was like, oh, like, okay, can I see it for like the last time? Like, you know, before I like give it to you forever. And she was like, okay. And then she gave it to me, and I looked at it, and I was just like, psych, this is all mine. Like, what do you mean? And I remember she just started crying so much. Like, she was so mad. Like, yeah, my whole team was like, Jen, like, you literally ate that up. Like it was so crazy. But I don't know. And then I think that was it. Yeah, do you guys have any, like, little drama? Or no? Or anything?
What did I do in elementary? I don't know. It was a different time. It was a different humor. So I can't really go into that. But
What is that supposed to mean? Like, what humor are you trying to talk about?
I thought about it, but I was like, nah, let me cut off because it was a different time, 2014 and all that. But we were lit, and yeah, I don't really remember. I think the only thing I do remember was the 2016 election, because I think we're in middle school when that happened. Or were we? Hold on, let me do the math. Where were we? No, yeah, we were in elementary. I think I was in 4th grade when that happened. I was in 4th grade. And I remember the day that Trump got elected, because we have a lot of Hispanic people in the school. A lot of people were like really nervous, and I was one of them too. Like I was really nervous. I was like, dude, my parents gonna get deported. Like I'm a U.S. citizen. I'm like, I'm gonna get deported. I'm like, they're gonna see like a brown person. Like, yeah, yeah, literally. And I remember I was just low key like tense. I was like, damn, really? I was like so devastated. I felt like my home game losing like the Super Bowl. I was like, dude. I was like, did Hillary actually fumble like the whole like generation? Like for the next 4 years, we gotta deal with Trump. And I was just so nervous because I didn't know anything about politics. I just knew that we were gonna get deported, and I was like, damn. And I remember he was like, yeah, we're gonna build a wall. Like, oh my god, like it's such a dystopian society we're gonna be in. But no shit happened, bro. Like actually, well, nothing happened to me personally during his election time, but yeah, I just remember being so stressed out. Everyone was stressed out. I remember like my best friend too. He was like, dude, I don't know, bro. I don't know if my mom and dad are gonna be okay. Like, I
don't know if they're gonna make it.
We're gonna go back to Mexico. Like, I don't want to go back to Mexico. I was like, I don't want to go to Guatemala. Their Wi-Fi is bad. Like, I was like, we're not gonna be popping in Guate, bro. Like, it's gonna be so bad. But that's the only vivid thing I do remember. And I also remember the Obama election too, the Obama Rodney, because I was just super happy that Obama won. I don't know why I was, but yeah, I was super happy that Obama won. Because I think everyone was rooting for Obama. I don't think I ever met like a Rodney, like, or Romy. What was his name? Romney. He was irrelevant. Like, no one voted for him. And yeah, everyone was just super hyped for Obama, though. But that's one thing I really remember from elementary, though.
Okay. Okay, so do you have any, like, elementary school, like, stories?
Not that I can think of.
Oh, what about that one in high school? You had a lot of high school ones. We could bring it to high schools now. Like, okay, so we're gonna talk about the high school stories now. I feel like that would be pretty sick. I feel like let's bring it into Haley because I feel like she has more high school drama. Not drama, but like a lot of stuff's happened. She would tell me like a lot.
Oh, okay. So, okay, so I went to 2 high schools, right? For my freshman and sophomore, I went to this like small charter school called Lala. And every time I would go there, it reeked of like weed. Like the whole building reeked of like weed. It was so bad, and the principal didn't do anything. Like she wasn't even there, like half the time. And so, these kids, they would just do their own things. And I remember once, me and my friend group, we all decided to go to, like, the guys' restroom. For fun, I guess. I don't know. It was, like, on the 3rd floor. And so we went inside. I was scared, so I stayed outside, checking on everyone. And then my friend, she's like, oh, my God, there's a condom in here. And I was like, no way. And she was like, yeah, and it's used. I was like, what the hell?
That's so gross.
That's crazy.
Oh my god.
What this story does remind me is back in, I think, middle school, people used to get like wet tampons and throw it in the ceiling. It used to be so.
Oh yeah,
fun.
that's what I would
Everyone
do.
do that?
Yeah, that's what I would do.
That's what most people do.
I remember
That's what a lot of people do. Yeah, that used to be like a lit time. Everyone just get like wet tampons and just like throw it in the wall, throw it in the ceiling. Yeah. No, I think pads.
No, it was tampons. Cause this is what I did. I used to like grab it. Like I would buy one, and I would like wet it a bit. And you know how like it would like grow. I would like swing it like, and I would throw it like in the wall, like in the next like the neighbor's wall, and then my teacher would look at me like, Wesley, again, like she knew.
The rat?
Rat.
What's that?
Y'all had rats in the bathroom?
Yeah, this is senior year, Wesley, so you weren't here. But senior year, what do you call it? So allegedly there was a rat, and I do believe it because when I say the girls' restroom at the school is ratchet, I say it's ratchet because it's so bad. There's like mold, there's like holes on the wall, there's like the roof is like collapsing at this point. So I remember it was one of my friends. I don't remember specifically who it was, but they said how when they were like in the like using the bathroom or whatever, the girl next to her just screamed like it was like she like got murdered or something. Like it was so scary. And then like I guess a big rat fell down, and then they just freaked out, and like they still didn't do anything. They don't fix the bathroom. It's like really nasty. And yeah, like also I remember in the gender neutral bathroom there was like they had to close it because there's like poop everywhere or something, or they were just do you not remember that? I'm not. This is real. He probably doesn't remember. They happened because, oh my god.
No, I forgot if it was high school or middle school. It was one of those. But literally, I walked into the toilet, and it was like poop on the floor. I'm like, how do you miss? Was it so urgent? Like they couldn't hold it in anymore. Like they were like literally a foot off the toilet. I'm like, how do you even like? How does that happen? I'm like, how does that actually happen? And I don't remember. It must have been middle school or high school. It might have. No, it can't be high school. It was probably middle school, but it was so weird. I was like, how? Like, how does that? How did we get to this point? You know what I mean? Like, how did like I don't know. How do you like? How does it even happen? Yeah, it was always really bad. And yeah, I mean the men's bathroom was always like trash too. I mean we had like electric wire sticking out. You remember that, Wesley? We had like electric wire sticking out the boys' bathroom. Yeah, then they banned us from using the toilet, and then literally all the people in high school, all the men had to share one toilet basically, and I was a pooper. So every time I would go, like someone had to be in there. I was like, oh my god, like I'm actually like as a protest, I'm gonna poop on the desk one of these days because there's no way they expect us to share one toilet, like just one toilet. There's like, yeah, one urinal and one toilet. The whole men had to share basically, and the whole men in the school. I'm like, dude, that is like crazy. I don't even know how I made it through the school year. But yeah, it's always been ratchet, always been lame. But I feel like it's every school though. You know what I mean? But yeah.
What about you, my love? What did you have in high school? Because we all went to the same high school, so it's like You're the only one that went to a different one.
Okay, and going back to Lala, there's a bunch of stories on that one. So I had like a little like advisory room, like the homeroom, and out of nowhere, it just started to like stink real bad. We had to open the windows and everything, and we were like, oh, whatever, oh go. Days kept going, and it started like reeking like real bad. We were like, okay, something's going on. And so I guess they called staff or I don't know, whoever. We checked the ceiling. And so you know how it's like those little like boards you can lift up? Uh-huh. They found a rat there. But the thing is, you know, since our school was like ratchet, there always be like hot Cheeto bags everywhere. There was a hot Cheeto bag there, and I guess it died because of how like hot the hot Cheetos were. Like yeah, how spicy it was. But yeah.
Oh yeah, there is one time that Wesley, he got a haircut in the boys' bathroom, and essentially
Put the photo here. We're gonna put the photo here somewhere.
We're gonna put it
Somewhere.
right here?
We're gonna put it right next to
cover
me.
Wesley's face.
Next to
Cover
me.
Wesley's face.
Okay.
And then that's how he looked. And and what happened is that he wanted a haircut. His friend had a clippers, and they just went to the bathroom. And I don't know what they did wrong, but they pushed too far, and bro, we messed you up. Like, it was like a big, like bald patch basically. And so Wesley walked out the bathroom, and I remember I wasn't really friends with Jen at the time, and we weren't dating for sure. We weren't even talking or nothing, but we were kind of like acquaintances. You know what I mean? Like, we were cool with each other. And I remember she was just like, "Oh my God, your brother like got a haircut. Go." I'm like, "Oh, what the hell?" So I want to go check it out. So me and her want to go check it out. And yeah, and all I see is this like dude walking out, and like everyone was like, "Damn!" Everyone was
Like, I don't know if the bell rung or something, but it was like a big crowd. Like, everyone made it seem like there was like a celebrity or something. Like, chill out.
And we're a small school too. We're like a small school too. So like literally everyone at school was there. So we're all in this like tiny little like near this tiny little bathroom, and we're just watching Wesley like coming out. I gotta show you the video. Yeah, I got it somewhere. But yeah, that was so insane. And then everyone was cool with it. The assistant principal, the principal. They all thought it was funny as hell. But this one guy, he was like on his period, and he like took a whole power trip, and like he made Wesley get in trouble for that. Like, bruh, like there's no like harm in it. You know what I mean?
And what's it called? When that happened, I came out. You know, the teachers were like, "Oh man, Wesley, why'd you do that?" Blah blah blah. And they were like, "Are you gonna go to a barber and all that?" I'm like, "Yeah, right." So then days passed. No, not days. Hours passed, and the like I don't know what he was. I don't know what he was doing there, but he came and he was like, "Wesley, I need to talk to you," and we spoke the whole entire time. I was like, "Hey, I told him to do it. It was my idea. Don't get them in trouble. It was my idea." And he was like, "But it was your friend's clippers, blah, blah, blah. Like, that's not fair for them to get in trouble." And I'm like, "Yeah, no, like, I take full responsibility. Like, it wasn't their fault. It was my fault." And they were like, "Oh, my gosh. Like, this is so, like, irresponsible of you." And he's like, "You know what? I'm just going to let it go. You're going to have to clean that mess up." And, yeah. And what was cool is that one of my teachers, I don't know if I could say it here. They were that's all I'm going to say. They brushed their bathroom and cleaned the whole like mess.
Oh, really? I didn't
Yeah, they did. Yeah, they cleaned the whole mess because they said like they didn't want me to get in trouble.
Oh, what?
Yeah, so that was a real teacher.
And we miss you. I miss you.
I'm gonna blur that because
Oh.
because I don't want them to get in trouble. That's why. You know. Yeah. So they cleaned like the hair and everything, and they supposedly they were like, you know, we're gonna get you like a warning or something like that. I forgot what it was, and I was like, cool. But my two friends, they were in a group chat, and I was already like beefing with, so I wasn't in it. So I forgot, one of my friends was texting in there saying like, "Oh, we got a slap on the wrist," and I guess the teacher saw, and he was like, "Oh, so y'all talking? Also, it was a slap on the wrist. All right, it's cool." And he gave them like after school like cleaning or something like that. And he went to me. He's like, "Oh, you're getting in trouble too." I'm like, "Wait, what? Like, what? Why? Like, I didn't do anything." And he was like, "Oh, you're texting the chat." I'm like, "Bro, I don't know any chat. Like, I can show you my phone, and I'm not in any chat." And I showed him, and he was like, "Oh, okay, oh, okay." And he like Yeah, I didn't get in trouble. and yeah, like that was. We're gonna put the video. I don't know if the video if we have it, but I'm gonna put it up here. It was crazy. It was bad. I would say that I didn't get in trouble. You didn't, you know, you didn't know me like that, my love. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
But yeah. Anything else? Do you have any stories from the other school you went to?
Lincoln was a really like ghetto school. Like first of all, everyone knew it as like the school where like all the gang members used to go there.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, it's like
okay, and so I went there my junior and senior year, but my first year there always used to be fights, either inside restrooms, classrooms, in the hallways, or outside, like the McDonald's outside there. And they made it a rule, like if anyone recorded it or if anyone was there, or like they were fighting, they would like get expelled like immediately. And so that's how like kind of it calmed down, but people were still fighting. Like they didn't care.
damn. We never have a lot of fights.
We didn't, but there was one. There was only one in our. I think that was the only one, right? No, there was multiple. What other one? There was only times when people pressed each other, but that wasn't really, or like they pushed each other, but that's not really a fight. That wasn't a fist to fist. Yeah, we go. Yeah, you just gotta believe everything that we're saying. Yeah, a math teacher that we had. Hell no, that was my least favorite. I had to put up with her, and yeah, I don't know. She had an attitude. So this was her karma, and so there was a fight going on, and obviously, you know, she's a teacher, so she had to come in and kind of like stop it. But okay, another context, she's also weighs like 300 pounds, and she's super big. And so when she went to go stop it, I think she just like she like yeah, her ankles gave up.
I'm not trying to be rude. Like they went like this, like that.
She rolled her ankles basically. She rolled her ankles, and she immediately fell. And I mean, like I'm saying, like she's very big. And so when it fell, everyone would just like stop looking at the fight. We're like, damn, like, but that picture circulated like to school for like a whole year, bro. Like there was actually like.
And I remember I had math with her the next day, and she's like, "Oh, like, did you guys see that I fell like outside? Like, did y'all see that?" And I was like, I feel so bad because she looked so like embarrassed, but like, what could we do? Like, she knew it was posted on.
Yeah.
Wait, like first of all, she like brought up the fight as well too.
Yeah, she tried to flip it, kind of like, oh, like we're gonna be laughing at me, not at like no, what's the thing, like laugh with them, then be laughed at. You know what I mean? Yeah, something like that. But yeah, that was really funny though, because she like fell, and that's like, oh my, everybody was reposting that. Everybody like, oh my god, everyone's spam, everyone's close friends, like literally that whole like everyone had a field day basically, like that was just everywhere. But that fight was low-key lit though. Yeah, I always remember it, and that's why I always remember the kids when they walk around, because I'm like, oh, that's the kid that got in the fight, because we don't have fights. We're not like other schools. Like we're actually. Like, we're not ghetto, you know what I mean?
Why did you look at Haley?
I'm playing, but yeah, like yeah, basically like I mean yeah, no one really fought. We had just beef, but that's about it.
Yeah. So, do you guys have any media? Do you guys have any like TV shows or like new music popping out? First, let's talk about like movies and then music at the end, and then afterwards we're gonna cut to Wesley's horror corner. I would say a lot of media that I would have. For songs at first would be that I'm listening to a lot of music, like house music. Yeah, house music. Dude, you could put something like in Spotify, like house music. That's what I'm be listening to. So for me, for movies, I recently finished Grand Army in Netflix. Oh, and movies and shows. Yeah, we could do that. Grand Army. That was pretty good. The thing is that like it was so good for me. Maybe not a lot of people thought it was good, but for me it was really good. I hate it so much because they canceled it in Netflix, and they're not gonna do another season. That made me sad. So Grand Army, Ted Lasso. I wanted to bring that up. Ted Lasso is pretty good, about a soccer coach. That one's pretty good. And then yeah, that's all. That's all my media I have today. What about you, my love?
No, not really. I mean, the only current show I'm watching is Good Girls. I don't know if you guys seen it.
I've not heard about it.
No.
I have, and I'm planning to watch it soon.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I'm like rewatching it right now. It's like funny as hell.
Okay. What about you guys?
Yeah, you and me actually. We have been getting back on Gravity Falls. Yeah.
Yeah, we
'cause,
have.
The Book of Bill came out. Oh yeah, and then Haley left for Book of Bill. So me and Wesley low-key been digging into it. Where is it?
Yeah, look at the Book of Bill. That is actually lit. Yeah.
Yeah, Book of Bill. Yeah, this was really cool. Thank you. Yeah, just like a bunch of cool shit, and like it basically just goes more into the lore. And me and Wesley used to really love it when Gravity Falls was popping back in like 2016 or whatever. And yeah, we used to really love it. Like that was one of the shows that we actually like tuned in. They tell us like 10 a.m. like Pacific time. We looked that up, right? Like we looked up when that it was gonna come out, so we could know it could come out, and so we watched it. And yeah, we used to really love Gravity Falls, and that's why we've been rewatching it because it's just been so good and all that. Like this one's a crazy one. Let's see if it shows in the camera.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it shows like the other dimensions of like the other. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, because they said that the universe that's shown in the show, that was the one universe out of like infinity that they actually like survived basically and made it to 13. Because every other universe somehow, some way, like they eventually end up dying or like losing a limb or dying or some shit like that, right? So yeah, so that's like really interesting. So I want to get back into it because this has always been a go to that show. We need a season 3, and yeah. Period.
All right. Let's get the clap-ins. Yeah. Okay. What about you, Jen? Do you have any songs or movie?
Okay, so recently I don't really watch a lot of movies. Like I don't really explore that, but I've been rewatching like a lot of Tim Burton movies, like Corpse Bride, Alice in Wonderland, and then this isn't like Tim Burton related, but I'm gonna plan to rewatch Coraline, cause I love Coraline. But yeah, and then some shows that I've been watching is Love Island. Sorry. Yeah, I don't know. It's really good. I got into the first season, but I feel like the other seasons didn't like hit as well as the first one for some reason. Maybe because like I guess the characters got uglier or something. But no.
Whoa! Say it again. Let me say it again.
Nah.
she's only there for what, to see the hot dude?
That's not it. No, it's because I need to see at least some good-looking people to see like a connection between them. You know what I mean? Because if not, it's super awkward. Like I don't know, but yeah.
Why can't you just look at the two amazing personalities they have instead of their good looks?
That he low-key ate that up. So you can.
So we got some pretty good horror things. Let me cue the horror thing. Okay, they already played, guys. It already played. So what I would bring up was a lot of stories that happened to me and Danny. I know you guys wanted to hear some Reddit ideas. Obviously, all these Reddit things are pretty old, so I can't really say them because people already said it. So I want to bring my own stories in here. So what I'll do would be, I would mention a story that happened to me and Danny, that we had nightmares at the same time. That one was pretty cool, and I'll bring that up right now. So I was in TikTok watching, like, it was like the night. It was like the night, like kind of like around 11 probably, and I was watching some TikToks of like horror TikToks, and for some reason,
I think we had the same feed that day because I was watching like analog horror and all that, and it really got to me, and and then we both watched the same thing. So that night we were both tripping out.
Okay, so I started tripping out. I never told you this, right? I never told you this story. Okay, so I was like laying down and everything, and one thing led to another. I got really scared. And bro, I usually don't get scared at TikToks, like horror TikToks, because like they're obviously fake. But when I was watching that, I started getting super scared, like for some odd reason, and I had the window open because it was like hot as hell. It was like in the summer, I think. It wasn't recent, but it was like last year, I think. And I had the windows open, and I was like, what if someone's like out there? Like, what if like the killer's on the loose and like it's out there, right? And I got so scared. I don't know why. I got really scared, and I just started like, how like when I'm laying down, I look to like the left side of me, and I like I'm near the corner of the bed. So I was like thinking for some reason that like something is gonna come and like scratch my back or something, and I was like freaking out like crazy. And I looked at the window and I looked back. I looked at the window and I turned on my flashlight. Like if I was acting like if I was in like Five Nights at Freddy's. I was gonna say Fallout, but Five Nights at Freddy's. Like Five Nights at Freddy's, I'm like turning on my lights and everything. And I I looked back, and like I thought there was a shadow and everything. I was getting scared with like anything. I was getting paranoid. I started shaking, and I was like, dude, I don't know what's going on with me. And I just like closed my eyes and then tried to knock out. And from that, I really don't remember until in the morning.
Oh, and that's my story now. Yeah, so, yeah, once he told me about all that, I was like, really? That's so crazy, because I had a very similar experience, but except I had a nightmare of it. So, while Wesley was having this idea that there's like some killer out on the loose and that he could be peeking out the window, and that what if they just climb through the window and go after Wesley and all that, I had a very, very, very similar thing, but except I was having that same night that Wesley was freaking out in person, I was having that same thing, but as a nightmare. So in my nightmare, after watching all that, I just remember like in my nightmare, I was scrolling through TikTok and I saw a video of like a guy, like a real true story, and he had like a very like messed up looking face. It was like, I can't even explain it. That was such like a weird looking face, you know what I mean? And it was like, oh, wanted. He's like on the loose. He's a killer or whatever. I'm like, oh damn, that's low-key creepy. And in the dream that I was in the house, and I had the same idea. I was like, yo, Loki's out and about. And I'm like, what if he just climbs through my window? But I was so scared to peek through the window, because in nightmares everything's more amplified. I was like, I'm gonna peek through the window. He's gonna like jump scare me, right? So I was so nervous, and I had the same experience, but in nightmare form. That I was there laying in my bed, and all alone, pitch dark, and the only thing that I see is like the breeze of the window. Like, and I was like, dude, I'm so scared to get up and like close the window, because like, what if he like at the same time we do that, we lock eyes and he's like there, you know what I mean? Like, what if he like jumps at me? I'm like, I'm so scared, you know what I mean? Like I was just so terrified. I had the exact same thing, but except like as a nightmare, because I've seen that. And except my nightmare was real, because it was like, oh, he's like wanted, he's out on the loose. I'm like, bro, like what if he just climbs through? And my nightmare ended because I just like got up and I closed the window and I immediately just like lay down. Like, oh my god, like that's all that happened. And yeah, and then later I just woke up. And yeah, so me and Wesley had a very similar experience, except mine was a nightmare. In the same night. It was the same night, same concept, same everything, except mine was at night, and Wesley was like, you know, in person. He was actually having like a freak out in the middle of the night. And yeah, bro.
And I was like, I was awake, and dude, that was insane. What about you, my love? You have any Wesley's horror corner stories? I would say you should bring the ones with your dad. Like, bring up the ones with your dad.
I guess I could say one. So, my dad was living in Guatemala, right? And you know how over there it's like jungle, like in the back of their house, everyone's houses. And so, my dad woke up in the middle of the night to use the restroom. And houses over there, you have the restroom outside. It's not like in your home, yeah. And so he went outside. It was raining and everything. It was like dark. So he went to go do his business. And when he was coming back, he saw this lady. This lady with dark long hair and like a gown dress that you wear when you go to sleep, right? He thought, oh, it was his mom, you know, and he told her, oh, it's raining, you should go inside, you know, you gotta be careful because it's dark, it's night, you know, you don't know what could happen. The lady didn't respond, I don't think so. And my dad went back inside like normal, you know, he went back to sleep. The next day he woke up. He told his mom, why were you outside at night? His mom was like, I was never outside. I was in bed sleeping. And, you know, my dad thought that she was lying, you know, trying to make a little joke and everything. But she was like, I was never outside. I was in my bed sleeping in my room. And that's pretty much it.
That was creepy as hell. that one really got me. Damn. And yeah, like you said, like Guatemala is like all jungles and shit. So it's not like a city. Like you're living like in a dirt path and all that. Especially in those times, right? Like damn, that is scary. You know what I mean?
And plus that, like it was like you said, it was like a gown, right?
Like little grandma. Yeah, the nightgowns, yeah.
Oh, so that was like La Llorona. That was literally La Llorona.
But the thing is that the lady looked exactly like his mom. That's why he was like, oh, mom, like, what are you doing outside?
Hell nah.
Or
yeah, like the doppelganger, literally. Like, that's like a nightcrawler, basically.
Oh,
What
you
the
think?
hell? the Guatemala night crawlers, bro. That's crazy. That's
cool.
That is real now. And then yeah, she was unbothered, just in the rain, just standing there looking at him. Oh hell no! Wait, it just killed me already.
Yeah.
Like, give me a quick death,
Well,
bro.
now with that story, you guys ready for Guatemala in December?
hell no.
I think we gotta cancel our flight. Yeah, either I piss the bed, or like I'm just not gonna go use the bathroom because that is so scary, dude.
Oh, yeah.
That is hella scary, bro. Oh, what was your stories?
I think similar to that, my mom says she saw the Llorona like straight up. It was when she was going to school, and then when she was coming back home, and she was with her sister, her brother, and like Haley said, like Guatemala's like a bunch of woods, like a jungle up in there, you know what I mean? So they had to like go through like a little river and stuff, and it was like getting dark. And then I believe my mom, because my mom, when she jokes, you could tell she's joking. She's a bad, like, you know, but the way she tells the story and gets like goosebumps, she gets like scared. She's like, I don't even want to talk about it anymore. Like, I believe that, because no way a grown 40-year-old woman is gonna joke around like that. There's no way. So then she says that allegedly she just saw La Llorona like in the branches or whatever, and like how the way that she ran was like the fastest she's ever run in her entire life. But I think another story I have is me having sleep paralysis. So it was, I don't know, because I recently was watching The Conjuring with Eric Bellatui. What was it? Not The Conjuring, sorry. It was that one, sorry.
Hereditary?
That one. It was good. I just don't like horror movies, but it's a good one. I like the plot and everything. But I remember like that night I like was closing my eyes. I went to sleep and I opened my eyes, and from the corner I see like the mother and everything. But then I think that same day I had sleep paralysis because I couldn't move. If you guys experience sleep paralysis, like you just can't move. You just look around and then your body feels like it's like shaking or something. Like I deadass couldn't move. But yeah, I had sleep paralysis a bunch of times, but it's not an enjoyable thing. And he wants to experience that. I don't think it's worth it.
That's the crazy thing about it. Me and Wesley always wanted sleep paralysis. We always heard about it. We always heard theories about it, or whatever. And I'm like, dude, I want to have that so badly. Me and Wesley had the same thing. We never had sleep paralysis, but we always wanted sleep paralysis. Because it just sounds so much fun. Like, you can't move.
Imagine I'm like,
can't do nothing. Yeah, imagine. I think it's less scary because I actually share a room with Wesley. So he's going to wake up and just sees me, like, frozen. He's going to be like, he's going to bother me. Yeah. Yeah, he's going to, like, yeah. So I'm not going to be scared. I'm going to be like, once I wake up and all that, like, I'm going to start laughing because I'm like, bro, why are we just staring at me when I was, like, going through, like, such a crazy thing? You know what I mean? But I always want to go through it because it just sounds so, like, I don't know, you can't control your body. Like, how does that work? Like, how do you just lose, like, control over, like, your movement? Yeah, and it must feel, like, way longer because, like, you're going through it. So it must feel like hours. Yeah.
Would it be, like,
Damn.
scary? Like, imagine, like, you get sleep paralysis, and then, like, you try to move me to be like, Wesley, I'm having sleep paralysis. And then, like, you just see me, like, stand up like this. Look at you like that, you know what I mean? Like a dream.
Bro, if you joke like that, I'll actually murder you the second night. Like, I could get up.
Dude,
but
what if I joke like that? I'm just like...
Because what's it called? Jen was telling me that, like, you want to scream, but like you only make little...
Like, I remember I was trying to scream for my mom. Like, I remember that's so... and I couldn't. Like, you literally can't move your mouth.
Like, you're just muffled. You're like... So if I wake up to Wesley, like just like that, I'm gonna prank him immediately. I'm gonna do like exactly what you said, like I'm gonna prank and shit. And then like I'm gonna get like closer and closer to you. That'd be so lit. But yeah, like I always wanted to get sleep paralysis, but I guess I don't know. How's that happen? You don't drink water or what? Like how does that work?
My friends tell me that. They always say like, oh, it's because you don't drink water. I'm like, girl, I drink 3 bottles of waters every day. Like, don't play with me.
I don't know. Maybe I drink too much water because, like, yeah, I've been. I'm like, yeah, the sleep. Them demons can't get to me. They never got it to me.
Oh, okay. Well, you guys are saying that right now until you like experience it, cause it's like the scariest thing like ever.
You got sleep paralysis?
Yeah, I remember like one time I've had it. But I wasn't in my bedroom. I was in the bathroom. I was in I don't know. Dude, like, I don't know.
Wait. First of all, you were in the bathroom?
I was in the bathroom. I was in the bathtub, sitting down.
Like, were you like sleeping?
No, I was like sitting down. I was.
How do you end up in the bathtub? Like, how did that? How do we get there?
I remember I told you I had like I would sleepwalk.
Sleepwalking is scary. After this, yeah, I remember our cousin sleepwalks, and that is.
Oh yeah, he slept walk.
He slept walk.
No, like he. I remember he said that he was watching like the Llorona, like the cartoon version of it, and that like he said like he woke up like, and like he was just like walking. You don't remember that? Like he was just walking and everything, and then like he like knocked on the door, like, bam, 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 and then like they were like, Chris, and then he was like standing still.
Yeah, my cousin's scary as hell. There's so much stories that they say. Like I remember, I think his sister, so our other cousin, she cried this one time because of what he did. Cause she came, I think she was home late, or she was just like in the tables basically, right? And then our cousin, he woke up, and he was just walking around and all that. And she's like, Chris, are you sleepwalking? Like, Chris, like, hello. And then he looked at her, and he charged at her. Remember? He charged at her, and she immediately started screaming and crying. That's when he woke up. He's like, oh, like what the fuck? Where am I? Like, why am I here? Like, why are you screaming? And then he said all he remembers that he woke up and he was just next to his sister, and she was just crying, like crying. She was actually crying because she was so scared. Cause she's like, you charged at me, like you actually like ran at me. And I was like, dude, no, cause that's so scary. Like do you remember that?
Yeah, when was that? Let's get them in the
This was, like-
podcast. Let's get them in the podcast.
This was maybe like 2021. Yeah, like this was like, I mean,
Wait,
not
wait,
too
who was it
recent, but
though?
like, yeah. I don't know. I think she said, I don't know if she checked on him or I don't know, but she said he was in the hallway and he just charged at her. Like, he actually just ran at her, and then she just immediately just like went down and started crying. Like, yeah, yeah. Do you remember that?
It's kind of like
Yeah, 'cause
the Get Out. You know that guy, and like when he's
a little
sleeping,
bit,
he's, like,
yeah.
charging at her.
Him. Like, what the fuck? Yeah. And then she just like immediately started crying because she was like that. She actually had a panic attack. She's like, what the hell? Like, why is my brother charging her? You know what I mean? And then he always has like sleepwalks, and they say like he has a really bad he sleepwalks a lot. So it's already creepy enough. So when you see your brother, you're like, oh, are you sleepwalking again? Like, what's going on? Like, hello? And he's like looking at her. And then I don't know why he just charged at her. And that's just so creepy. Like, what makes the body that just made him do that?
Bringing like back the story that you were talking about you being in the bathtub, like what happened there? Because I want to finish that. Like, I want to finish that. Like,
Okay, so I was in the bathtub, right? I was sitting down like this, holding myself.
but was this like a sleepwalk?
I'm pretty yeah.
Yeah, no, she had both. She had both. She got both.
She had both. I think that's what you're saying, right? You sleepwalk to the bathtub, you're curled up in the bathtub, and then you wake up and then have sleep paralysis.
Okay.
Dude, that is crazy.
Okay, so I had like this scary neighbor. He would always be posted up outside, either smoking anything, but he would always look at everyone, like in a scary way. And so, I was like, what? I think like 9 or 10. And I was like terrified of him. And what I remember is being in the bathtub, all curled up, and he comes in. He comes in the door. He's holding a knife. And, I'm trying to, like, call my mom or anything, but I can't talk. Like, I can't talk or anything. Okay, and when he was, like, stepping closer to me and closer, that's when, like, I woke up. Like, holy shit, like, thank God, like, he didn't kill me or anything like that.
That is crazy. That's crazy, because people always talking about, like, their sleep paralysis demon. Like, no, that was, like, her neighbor, like, coming with a knife. Like, hell nah, dude. And you had the hereditary grandma.
That almost gave me a whole panic attack and heart attack because I was already scared to watch the movie and like looking at how realistic. Because when I see a horror movie, my brain like truthfully like believes it, even though I literally watched beforehand like behind the scenes of making. My head still believes that's real. So that was super scary.
Oh,
Damn, that
I
is
kind of want. I
creepy.
want. I kind
Oh
of want
my
to try it.
God. I don't want to try. Bro, that's so crazy that Yatsu had like the most like traumatic experience. Like me and Wesley really wanted. Like we really want to like experience it. I want to see who my demon is. Just you. It's you with my phone. Like who's like who are you texting?
Right. And, like, I didn't know that I would sleepwalk until my mom told me. And I remember so me and my sister, like, shared a bunk bed. I used to be in the top, she used to be in the bottom. And she came in the room once, and she saw me, since I slept on the top, she saw me in the corner of the bunk bed. Like if I was gonna try to kill myself or like I was trying to, like, jump off. But, like, my eyes were, like, wide open. Like, I told you.
And I'm gonna have to live with her.
Yeah.
No.
You're gonna wake up, her is like standing looking at you in the bed. Like,
No,
Haley?
I don't sleepwalk anymore. Like, it only happened for, like, a while. But I remember that one, and then another time where I was looking outside my window. I was just looking outside, and then my mom said that she kept calling me like, Haley, 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 what are you doing? Go back to bed. And I just stayed in the window until she left.
That's creepy.
What?
Dude, Wes, you're gonna wake up and she's like staring out the window, like just like that is creepy as hell. I'm glad. That's crazy. Yeah, I don't know.
Maybe I don't want sleeping paralysis.
Maybe we should have our own room. Yeah, that is actually insane.
Yeah, no, that's insane to me still, because like you guys had both sleeping paralysis, and like you had like the sleepwalking as well too. Like me and Danny, we never had anything like that. Like the only time like where it was like actually like super serious, excuse me, was the time when I was like laying down and having like that paranoia. But like that was like I knew, like you know, like I was conscious, you know, like I wasn't like trapped or anything, but I was kind of like, fuck, I know something's gonna come and attack me.
I remember this one thing. It was like around like 6 or 7. It was dark outside. I think it was around like 10 or 11. And you know the neighbors behind me, they have their big backyard, and they wouldn't like cut the grass or anything. So it was like big and tall, you know, like a little jungle. And I remember once looking outside, and there were these 2 red eyes, like glowing red eyes. And I don't know if it was like my imagination or anything, but I felt like it was real. Like seeing those 2 like glowing red eyes, I thought, oh, it's probably like an animal or anything. But I never found out what it was. And then they just moved out.
Imagine like you see like the tall grass, and you see like like a head poking out, and like slowly going in.
Did you ever watch the movie Tall Grass?
Yeah, like something like
reminds
that.
me.
Oh my god, that's insane. All right, well, I think so. We could leave it out there unless you guys have something else.
There's only one more left, and that's the paranormal thing that we went through. So me and Wesley were really into ghost catchers.
Oh, I know what he's talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, and they was really cool because they had the devices, right, to record and all that, and they'll be like, "Hello, my name is Daniel. What is your name?" And then they'll like play back the recording, and sometimes they'll pick up something and like they'll hear someone say, like, "Oh, hello, Daniel. My name is like Randy," and it'll be so creepy because like, oh my god, like they actually responded to us in the recordings. So me and Wesley took that serious, and we're like, let's go catch our ghosts with us, because in our bathroom sometimes the curtains will just like move a little bit, but there's no wind, so we're like, oh, okay, that's a little interesting, right? And we didn't think much about it because okay, you know, that's a little creepy, but you know, whatever, because yeah, sometimes the curtains will just like move a little, and that used to get me as a kid. I was like, oh hell no. And so I told Wesley, like, oh, like the most paranormal activity like room in our house is gonna be the bathroom for sure. Like there must be a ghost in there. And so we're like, all right, bet, let's go. And so at the time, me and Wesley had these little like watches, like smart watches basically, that you could like call your mom and all that. And the feature that they had was like recording, like, you know, voice memo, like, oh, whatever, right? So we used Wesley's smartwatch, and so we're there like just like the ghost catchers. We went into the bathroom. We like, I think we dimmed the lights, right? And we're like, all right, if there's a ghost, can you say hello? You're like, what is your name? Like, are you here to hurt us? You know, we're saying a bunch of stuff, right? And then we played back the recording, and I swear to you, bro, I wish we had this thing still. I swear to you, and Wesley even was tweaking out. He still doesn't believe that I didn't say anything. We played it back, and we heard the part where Wesley was like, hello, is there any ghosts? Like, and then we heard like a little girl. We heard like a little girl's voice, like, oh, hello? Like that. and it was like so like distant. Like it was like you had to like really have good ears for it, but you could hear like a little like hello, and we're like hell nah.
Yeah, we
That was
heard
so
that.
creepy. And Wesley's like, are you sure you didn't say hello? Are you pranking me? Whatever. I'm like, I'm not pranking you. I was quiet the whole time because I wanted to hear the ghost like hello, and so we like play back the the voice memo so much times, and we just kept hearing it. It was like a little girl like hello, and yeah. And then even my mom got creeped out. She said, "All right, no more ghost hunting." Like,
Yeah, no,
like
yeah,
stop doing that.
uh-huh.
And she banned the ghost hunting in our house no more. She got mad when we did that. But yeah, and we because we showed our mom, we're like, bro, like I swear to you, mom, can you hear that or not? Because we could hear a little girl saying hello like in our bathroom. And yeah, that one really got me. And yeah, that was really creepy.
I would say that like I was thinking like was that my mom who like said hello? Like maybe she heard us and she's like, "Oh, hello." But like no, my mom was in the kitchen cooking. So like why would she like run up? And it's like it's not like I could record and then like someone from like the corner could like it could capture like the audio from there. No, it was like you have to be near it and then say something. So for me and my brother to go inside that bathroom and hear like a hello, I was like tripping out. I was like, was that Danny? Like, was that actually him? Like, are you tricking me? Hold on, I'm panicking right now too. Because I was like, hold on. Like, I was just like, no way that was just, like, yeah, like a coincidence. Like, no way.
It couldn't have been a coincidence because like what noise could it be? Like a little girl was just like hello, kind of like responding back to us. They didn't answer any other questions, but just the hello. Yeah, we're like hello, is there any ghosts? And just like a little girl, just like hello, and like damn.
Yeah, and
that
then
one
we
really
told our
got me.
mom, we were like, oh, mom, dude, we found a ghost. And she's like, you know what? No, stop that. Stop. Like,
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. Like she banned ghost hunting because we couldn't do it no more. And me and Wesley were really triggered. Like, we're gonna go back in the bathroom. We're gonna ask more questions, right? But we couldn't do it because she banned it.
we
But
should have.
yeah.
We would have caught like more.
We would have caught it. Maybe they're still living there. I don't know. The ghost been gone, but yeah. And so yeah, our mom was always one that was like really like freaked out about that stuff. She never wanted us to like play it with the Ouija board or nothing. Like yeah, she was like really believes in that paranormal. So when we did that, yeah, she got freaked out.
All right, last story, so you could end this off. Not story, but more of like this is a plan that I'm thinking about in the future. Hopefully this pops off, right? Or people are interested in this, that we actually do some paranormal ghost hunting. You think?
That would be lit. Let's go to like Saint Mary or something. You know?
Oh yeah, like or the Queen Mary.
Oh, that's what it was. Queen Mary, not Saint Mary. Yeah, Queen Mary. Yeah. That's a church.
But yeah, no, we could do that, and then we could like we could find like EMT readers or something like that. We could like see if we could find like ghost activities and all that.
That and also like very low rated motels because there's got to be like murder scenes, you know, like when you put, like, the black light and like just a bunch of blood stains. Like there's like reviews like, oh, I swear there's blood stains. Like what is going on? So we just gotta see there and just see like if anyone's been murdered. We gotta contact them basically. A Ouija board, get the voice recordings. That'd be lit. Yeah,
That'd be
dope.
what do you think? Because we could do that for like a Halloween special.
That would be cool. The Queen Mary one?
Yeah, like you've been there, huh?
Yeah.
How was that like? Was that like? Did you feel like some type of energy?
Well, I feel like you can't really feel anything in the daytime. I feel like being at night, it's like more scary. You get more in the vibe. But I felt okay. I don't know. There was like a bunch of people too doing like tours and stuff, so you can't really have like the alone experience.
I mean, yeah, we could do that probably. I don't know. Or we could go to like somewhere to LA. If y'all have any like scary like places that we go to, probably like drop it down. We could probably go there, try to find some ghosts. One that I would say that we should do next time is when we all go to Vegas. Let's go to that that museum, that like horror museum, that like that ghost, that ghost adventure made.
Do you know which one is the one that like the actual people from The Conjuring, like they have like their own museum? All the things that they found, like Annabelle and all that. I've always wanted to go there because everyone's like, oh my god, it's so creepy, whatever. Like there's one like if you disrespect like a little like puppet or whatever, like it starts like haunting you and all that, and there's like a bunch of apology letters because the only way to stop it is to give an apology letter.
No, that's Robert
all the
Dahl.
apology
Robert Dahl.
Yeah, I know about that. I'm like, dude, because I don't believe in paranormal things. Like I still don't. Like I really don't. It's like I just want to like tap on the glass, like bang on it, like disrespect him because I want to see what happens to me. You know,
Like
what I mean?
it breaks your
Like,
computer.
I'm so down for that. Imagine. Maybe I already got possessed because that shit already bothering me, but Yeah, that's like very interesting to think about.
Okay, yeah, we could probably do that. But anyways, yeah, I think so. We could end this segment off on a pretty good note that we could probably do more. Anyways, this might be the longest episode that we have for now until maybe we do another ones. Hopefully you guys could come again. Hopefully you guys like it too. I might hope you guys have a good day or a great week, and I'll see you guys next week as well too. Hopefully with these guys as well too, or more people. I don't know. We'll see. But I hope this entertain you guys. And yeah, anything else to add, guys? You guys had anything?
No, yeah. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for listening. And yeah.
I'll add these guys' Instagrams in the comments below. Well, not comment below, in the description, probably in the description. Comment down below, guys. Comment down below. And yeah, if you guys want to be in the podcast again, comment down below. I'll see if I will bring you guys. And yeah, if you guys enjoy this, I'll catch you guys next week then, or next week. I don't know, probably whenever I'm finished with this. Yeah, hope you guys like this. Bye. Say bye, guys. Bye.